people don't look at you, they look at your disability before you.
Only driving factor is my daughter.
For us, he was just like any other kid till the time he was diagnosed with autism.
My own journey as a queer woman before I became a parent and then as a parent.
It's time to change, look at things differently.
So everything was fine when she was a little girl. I had immense support from him, my parents and friends. So that was not a problem. But as she was growing up, she went through something which I went through as a kid. The stares. When people stare at you, it's very, you feel so self-conscious. You go through your life as normally as possible, but if somebody is staring at you, you don't know how to deal with. As an adult now, I know how to deal with it. As a child, I didn't know. And as a child, when she was growing up, she didn't know either. So she used to get very emotionally charged or angry when she used to see people staring at her mother. There were people who used to imitate my walk also. Now, I was at a stage where I could accept that and laugh it off, but she was struggling with that. And that was something, even when I went to her school for a parent-teacher meeting, she struggled with that.
One day, while I was coming to office, by two-wheeler, I met with an accident wherein bus went over me, and with that accident I lost my hand, and that accident basically I could say has changed many things in my life. The way I look at my life, or the way I live now, or the lifestyle that I was earlier and now. I have made some few changes and also corrections, and also I'm very confident now, honestly speaking, compared to my previous, I could say as a rebirth, because doctors almost said that I will not leave. They have clearly told to my parents and my wife saying that survival is very difficult. By God's grace, or I'm alive now, and I'm very happy that I'm playing with my daughter every day in the evening. Whenever I play with my daughter in the evening, I always thank my God. Thanks for this life. This is the best I can say, because I love that moment where I play with my daughter, where I dance with her.
All will think only about the child, or we'll just put the child in therapies and think about his needs and all. But in the process, what the parent is going through, how they are balancing their work life, how they are balancing their marriage, and there are so many challenges, being in a very fast city.
So when parents talk about their issues, a lot of times they're talking about how difficult it becomes and stressful it becomes for them to juggle between various roles that they're playing. And of course, with every role, there is an expectation. You have to deliver. And when it is not delivered according to the benchmarks that are set by the individuals themselves, or by the company, or by the family, then there is disappointment, there's guilt, there is embarrassment, and that can then lead into how the self-confidence goes down, and it becomes a vicious circle. So I think what companies can do is,
You could possibly acknowledge single parents. You don't have to go blatantly and say, hello, I'm single, but maybe there's a little some click on your system where you tell an organization that I'm going through this crisis. There could be a lot more people around you who are in similar circumstances, or maybe have surfaced through that. That could help.
After the amputation, one finds the senior people, like top level management people, have come to the office, come to the hospital when I was in ward. So when that person, the senior person, has come to me and said that, Kranti, we are here to take care of your work, your job. You don't worry about it. They faced my parents and said, your duty is to get him out of this hospital. Whatever he does at the work and how he works and all those things it's up to us. We will take care of it. The impact of that line or statement to me is huge.
It's all about respecting what the person needs, recognizing what the person needs, and if you are able to empathize with their core requirement, I think they actually pay back in more than equal measure. I don't think, and therefore it doesn't give an opportunity to anybody else to sort of say, okay, so is this person getting special treatment? Because they know that this person, in spite of not being there, so to say, those 8 hours a day, is actually delivering great output, and that's visible to everybody. right? So that I think is is the key to this whole thing.
If they can provide a daycare facility where I can drop my daughter after the school over there and I can peacefully be there to work.
If the companies can consider about comprehensive insurance policies which will help special needs kids as well, child with any disability, I think that will be really great help.
It shouldn't be an extractive process, like how much work can I squeeze out of the people. Yes, I'm paying you tons of money, but I need that work. You should also have, I mean, I believe that you should have a broader view. How is it of value to society? So these are members of society. We are all part of a community, right? So raising a child is not something I'm doing. I mean, yeah, of course, mostly it is very satisfactory to me, but also there is a societal community point of view also.
I believe that it's very important for the organization to create a sense of belongingness, which goes a long way in helping different individuals in different situations. Finally, they all can come together and work to help each other out, work to do something good.